divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Vikings on Sunday night.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing the tone for this one.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Aaron Siposs out there on 4th down. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And you have to figure that this is a confident quarterback who gets the start here. Coming off of a victory in round 1, team doesn't have to travel. They get another home game here in the divisional round. And I know it sounds cliche, but playing at home, huge for a quarterback, huge for his team. They want to take advantage of it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And right side, they're going to go option here. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first reception of the divisional round action. It's good for a 1st down as well. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw again on second down. Cousins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Hassan Reddick. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Back to Gainwell here on second down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. And contact right time there. And now 4th down. They will run for it with Gainwell. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Toss left side, Gainwell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Throwing is Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's time to give away credit here to the defense. They played that very well because of the great run. He ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a handoff coming left is Gainwell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. Moves things a little bit here. This is a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And Pascal's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Press coverage on the outside for defenders. That's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Sutton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cook again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Able to slither by. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. From the 44, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out comes Minnesota. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And out now come the Vikings. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A first down throw for Cousins.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him tell him. He said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC Divisional Round game. And it was the Dallas Cowboys who are moving on to the next round as they defeat the New York Giants. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And despite the big lead, they really did next to nothing throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage. We'll see how aggressive they want to be going forward. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Cousins throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Cousins now. And Cook has it left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 with a 24-yard line. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And the Eagles have recovered. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. From the 16, Hurts. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. Right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Eagles.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. These defensive coaches, they show like what they got in this rookie quarterback. And with good reason, as you saw.
And it cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. First down, here's Cousins. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll throw again. Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
52 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Cousins. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. To throw is Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Cousins. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll try and run forward with Gainwell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So Cousins and the Vikings down 13-7. A minute 37 remaining. A touchdown likely means they move on in these playoffs. Tense moments for the hometown faithful as they've got it with a first down. That's complete. It's Cook. And some room to run now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Cousins. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Cousins to throw. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be? Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Cousins. The quick slant caught. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
And now we've got a tie game after that touchdown. And you and I both know what that means. Extra point in this situation, this little time left, takes on some extra emphasis, doesn't it?
It does indeed. And inside the final minute, can they get it and hold on? very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off, following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they all string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And looking at it from the perspective of a losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you could almost hope in anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.